When I was about to tell my husband about the pregnancy as an anniversary gift, he gave me an even bigger surprise. She's back, let's get a divorce. When I finally found my voice, it came out shaky and unsure. But, today's our wedding anniversary, I said with a hopeful smile. The contract still has a year left. It doesn't matter anymore, Xander replied coldly. Irene's back, the agreement is void. Name your price, I'll compensate you well. But, I barely got the word out before he cut me off again. Don't fight the divorce, Mia, we had a deal, don't get emotional. There was never really any emotion between us anyway. My knees almost gave out. To him, all the love I'd given, the life I built around us, was just a transaction. We've been together for 3 years, I whispered. Doesn't that mean anything to you? Even a little? Xander paused for a moment, then turned to me. This was a business arrangement. Mia, you knew the terms, my feelings haven't changed, yours don't matter. I opened my mouth to speak, but the words caught in my throat. Should I tell him? The pregnancy test in my bag felt like it was burning a hole through it. When will I get the papers? I finally asked, my voice hollow. Tomorrow, start packing. I nodded numbly. He reached for his coat. Don't tell anyone at the company. Once Irene and I are married, I'll take care of everything. He walked out without looking back. The door clicked shut behind him, and I collapsed to the floor. Mia? Kyle's voice pulled me back to reality. I was sitting in the conference room, surrounded by confused colleagues. His concerned gaze met mine. Meeting's over, Kyle announced. Everyone filed out. I kept my head down. He turned to me. Mia, are you okay? Did Xander do something? I bit my lip, fighting back tears. How was I supposed to explain this? If I disappeared one day, would you miss me? I asked suddenly. He let out a small laugh, but it vanished when he saw my face. What's going on? I'm pregnant. His eyes lit up. That's amazing. But then he saw my expression. You don't look happy. Xander wants a divorce. His face fell. You're kidding. Irene's back, I said flatly. But what does that? My marriage to Xander was fake, just a contract. He never loved me. Irene was always the one. Kyle stared at me, shocked. But you love him, and now you're carrying his child, Mia. He deserves to know. I'm scared, I admitted. Telling him won't change anything. You don't know that. Please, just tell him. He might surprise you. I nodded, swallowing hard. Okay. I gathered my courage and went to his office. But it wasn't Xander I found. It was Irene, lounging in his chair like she owned the place, looking smug as ever. What are you doing here? I asked. Where's Xander? She raised an eyebrow. Shouldn't I be asking you that? Aren't you two divorced already? Or are you just that desperate? I work here, I said, trying to stay calm. Not for long, she sneered, tossing a few papers at me. My heart sank. A termination letter. And divorce papers, already signed. My eyes blurred with tears, but I refused to let them fall. Then the door opened. Xander walked in. His eyes flicked to the papers in my hand. How did you? I gave them to her, Irene said sweetly, wrapping her arm around his. No point in dragging it out. Xander didn't even flinch. There's a blank check in there. Name your price. I'll transfer it today. My voice cracked. Why are you letting me go? I've worked so hard. Working together after the divorce would be awkward, he said flatly. You're doing this for her? This has nothing to do with Irene. It's my decision. Sign the papers. Move out. You're the only family I have, I whispered. Where am I supposed to go? With your child? Irene cut in, annoyed. Xander, I'm starving. Wait, I cried, grabbing his wrist. Just 1 minute, please. He shoved me away, and I hit the floor. Begging won't change anything. Mia, stop being delusional. I clung to his leg, instinctively shielding my belly with one hand. Xander, The driver stepped in. Mr. Schaefer, your car is ready. Xander shook me off and walked out. Irene lingered, her voice laced with venom. You're pathetic. Touch him again, and you'll regret it. The paper sat quietly, waiting for my signature. I picked up the pen, but my hand froze. What if Kyle was right? What if telling Xander the truth could change something, anything? I picked up my phone and called him. No answer. So I sent a message. I'm pregnant, Xander. It's your baby. Pregnant, Xander. A few seconds passed. Then, double check marks. And then, typing.